field position up past the 40-yard line. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 44, Tua. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
All day, defense, all day, all day. New Mike 52, Mike 52. It's been a long day. Ready, ready. 52, watch 52. 52's the mic. It's gonna be ready.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Play action. Now Wilson. Out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Let's go now. 70 No, check that.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 40-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Playing as a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up...
He's got a man, complete.
If you were me, you do
And
this
all
too.
the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 70 yards. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Jets nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action now. Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They'll give to Hall. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not I just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
They'll run with Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Watch QB drop. Shift.
One more time with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. A touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 47 yards. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Back two is the Mike. Mike back two. Mike back two. Crunch time, defense. Check safety, check safety.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys... A leap in, he's got it! He got it!
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Watch the safety creep.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They know that old expression. It's not a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Mike 52.
On 2nd down now, it's Knight. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On the counter, it's Hall. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know in this spot they have to be thinking to themselves, let's go ahead and go for it right now. We don't know if we'll get another opportunity. But if you trust your defense at all, you kick the field goal and maybe have one more shot later.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and they'll cut the lead to 4 now at 14-10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. Three there, we're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
106 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Let's break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Ready, go.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds. And look
at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
And the Jets are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Wilson.